you must have felt as if the game plan was really close to being executed. You really stayed in the game until very late on. It must have been a bit to swallow, but the team played well, didn't they?
Yeah, I think, thank you for the question. Yeah, we've had a lot to contend with the last couple of days, a couple of fitness tests this morning. Normally I name the team the day before. I named the team this afternoon when I had the full details of who was available. I have to give the players so much credit. Our schedule has been incredible, so for them to put in the energy, the fight, the spirit was there. But unfortunately for us, we didn't quite have the quality moments that we did get into the final third many times in the second half, but we didn't take advantage of those moments.
Can you tell us about sort of the injury issues and the availability issues?
Yeah, Pedro and Reece, small knocks. They're just in too much pain for tonight. They're giving everything. You know, they would always put their hand up to play. Reece is an incredible captain and leader, and Pedro's an outstanding professional and a great player. Esteval, I have to say, for him, at 18 years old, to go through something very personal for him, to fly to Brazil and fly back in 2 days to make sure he could play in this game says everything about the character and spirit I want for this team. And in terms of, again, Cole gave us an incredible 90-minute performance. The reason we fought back against West Ham, we have to take care. He's a gem. We have to take care of him and make sure he's right for the whole season. But when he came on, his moments were top. So all in all, disappointed not to go through against, albeit a very, very good team. But we can't let this setback affect our future.
Gary?
Liam, good performance. The game plan almost worked, but obviously not the result you wanted. You've had lots of ups and downs in your career. Where does this sit in terms of disappointment, maybe when the dust has settled that you were so close to Wembley?
I know, I've been asked this type of question, so where does this sit in my career? I'm extremely disappointed every time I lose a game of football. Every time we win, I'm happy. Every time we lose, I'm not happy. I'm not happy that we lost the game. There are aspects of our game today that I'm very happy with, but I'm here with the team. You could see how devastated the lads were after the game for what they put in. We believe we could come here and turn it around. And in terms of the control and domination we had in the second half, there were moments in the second half I thought it was there for us. We just didn't take it. So it's not about where it sits in my career. I'm hurting, but we need to move on from this very quickly because we have another game in 3 days.
Peter?
Ivan, just on the game plan itself, what was the plan? It seemed like you wanted to keep it tight and then introduce Palm, introduce Esteban, it opens up a little bit more.
That was it. You saw it. Yeah, you can come away from home, press all over the pitch, man for man, and you could go 2-0 up or you could go 2-0 down. I felt that the psychological aspect of the tie was very important as well, and I felt in the stadium as well. In 60 minutes, when I bring on Cole and Esteval and the game opens up and we have moments in and around the box, I think there was a feeling in the stadium that this tie could turn. Didn't do it. We didn't achieve what we wanted to, but it's not about game plans, it's about results. I have to give our players so much credit for what they put into the game, but ultimately their goal comes when we're just throwing the kitchen sink at the game. That's going to happen, but we have to make sure that we take the positives from that, but we're here to get results.
Liam?
Liam, you mentioned the late fitness test. Did that affect a change of system for this game, or was it just about personnel?
Yeah, the availability of your players always affects your system. You know, the opposition system, where you are in terms of your fitness levels, in terms of the intensity that we've put into games. Against West Ham, we ran until the 97th minute trying to get ourselves back from 2-0 down. The emotions of Napoli. You take all of these things into account to give you the best chance to try and win a game of football. Unfortunately for us, it wasn't to be tonight. But I think the players, what they showed me, which is really pleasing, is they can adapt tactically and flexibly with a short period in a short period of time. And that's something that encourages me because I do like to work with different systems.
Is the bigger frustration maybe the way the first leg played out?
Oh, the first leg, we had a flu virus. This is not an excuse, this is a reality. We had a flu virus that had to change the team on the day of that game. I've been in the club for 4 days. So for me, the frustration is not going through. If you even see the organisation levels from that game to now, in terms of controlling a game, in terms of being on the front foot, I think there's a clear difference. And I'm very, very pleased in the direction of our performances if the result wasn't where we wanted it to be tonight.
Jack?
Yeah, it seems that there's a bit, you touched on it a bit there in terms of throwing everything at it late on as well.
seen a bit of criticism from pundits on TV about not maybe doing enough of attacking in the first half. Is that something you'd accept, or do you think
Yeah, I've been a pundit. It's easy.
Yeah.
It's easy in hindsight. In hindsight, so if I go and attack the game, press really high, and we can see 2 goals early, everyone says, what's he doing? That's the reality of my job. Reality of my job is if you lose games, you'll be criticised. If you win, you're a genius. Normally somewhere in between that.
Alex?
Hi, Liam. You touched on it there earlier, the fine margins between in this game. This Arsenal team's been built over 6 years.
Exactly.
And there's 3 weeks between the 2 ties. Have you seen a big difference from that first tie that you're starting to get the footings of your Chelsea team?
No, I think everyone can. I think you can. I think that's why you asked me the question. That's really pleasing, but obviously losing the game is not what we wanted. I've been in for less than a month. We've had 8 games in that month. So for the players, firstly, to put the performances in that they've done, to show me the learning and, by the way, the spirit, the togetherness, the fight in the team was there. There's a lot of encouraging signs. Now I need to see what we look like after a setback. We need to react positively. We have a difficult game away in Wolves on Saturday, and I need to see what our reaction is to that.
Okay, we'll have to end it there, guys.
Thank
Thanks
you.
very much.